So today we're going to be taking a look at this super secret hidden staircase. Now, I'm pretty sure that hidden entrances are one of everyone's favourite things to build, including mine. I mean, it's hard not to love them when they're so simple, but yet so gosh darn cool looking. Now say hello to Mr. Fancy Pants over here. This is no ordinary hidden staircase. This one is fancy, as it replaces this block with stairs, so you no longer have to waste your precious hunger bars jumping up those massive blocks. You can just swiftly strive up there without pressing a single button. Plus, this thing is so compact, and it's incredibly cheap, using only one singular observer, meaning you have no choice not to build it. Anyway, let's just go ahead and take a closer look at this bad boy. Hello everyone, my name's Tomco. Welcome back to another redstone video for the Bedrock Edition of Minecraft. So today we're going to be taking a look at this hidden staircase. Now the dimensions for this thing are 6 by 4 by 4. I mean, you can build this anywhere. It's so small. Now it's also pretty simple to build as well, so what more could you possibly want? Now here you see me in a pretty ordinary looking room because half the room is missing, but there is a button over here now. Believe it or not, when we press this button, it opens up a hidden staircase, and as you can see, it also replaces that staircase with stairs. How cool is that? And then we can walk on down the stairs and look at that little donkey over there. But when we wanted to, we could just close the staircase back up, and now we are completely hidden from the outside world. But then when we want, we can just open the thing once again by pressing this button, and we can walk right on out, closing this behind us, and all our traitors have been cleared. So this is the actual thing without any decoration on, and as you can see, it is pretty small. Now the actual input is over here, so when we unflick this, as you can see, the whole thing pops out of nowhere. We just flick it up again and it all goes back to normal. I mean, this thing's just so small. Anyway, let's just get straight in with this tutorial. So this is going to be everything that you need to build this. Now this does not include the buttons, okay? This is just for the actual thing itself. I'm going to be showing you how to do the buttons a little bit later. But for the actual staircase, this is going to be everything that you need. You also need something like this, which is a 6 by 4 area. I've also just marked up these gold blocks up here. This is the actual blocks that are going to be attracted into the floor and replaced with staircases. So I suggest you just mark that out like I did, and of course you are going to need 3 blocks in between this and the actual floor, and your staircase is actually going to be going that direction. So here it's going to be up, and you're going to walk down into your secret entrance here. Anyway, let's get started. So to start off, you want to come to the top right corner over here, and what you want to do is you want to place a block with your lever on it. Now this is going to be your input block, because when you flick this, it'll open. When you unflick it, it'll close. Just bear that in mind. You don't want to place in 2 redstone repeaters coming off this lever like so. So when we flick it, both of those should turn on. You don't want to come to this front repeater over here. You want to place a block in front of it with torches on the side and on the top. You don't want to put a block just on top of this torch, and you want to get yourself your regular pistons out. You want to place in 1 here, 1 here, and 1 just next to that like so. So it's sort of like an L shape if you flip it on its side. Now what should happen is now when we flick this, all those pistons will retract, and when you unflick it, they all should extend. You don't want to place a door block just in front of this repeater over here. Now bear in mind, you are going to be able to see this, so this is just going to be this block over here. As you can see, when we unflick this, this is the floor. You don't want to put another redstone repeater coming away from that with another block in front of it. You don't want to put 2 pieces of redstone dust either side of this block, and the repeaters facing this direction just set to 1 ticks with another block that you are going to be able to see in front of it. You don't want to come up a temporary block just over here with a half slab. You then destroy this with another block in front of it. You don't want to place a redstone dust and then a 4-tick delay repeater just facing into that direction like so. You don't want to place a temporary block just over here like so, and you place in 2 sticky pistons, both of which are going to be facing upwards, looking something like that. You don't want to go ahead and get back into regular pistons, and you just place in 2 over here like so. Go ahead and get sticky pistons back, and you place in a little square over here, so a little cube of sticky pistons, and then 2 of which facing upwards here. So it should be looking something like this. You don't want to come back around to this redstone dust over here. You place a 3-tick delay repeater just coming off of it with another piece of redstone dust on this side. You don't want to place in 2 blocks just on the side of this sticky piston. You want to place a half slab up here, then another block over here with the redstone dust running along all of it. So that now when we flick this, what should happen is all of these should extend, but when we retract, they all should retract and these ones should be pulled away. So if it looks something like this, you're doing a great job so far. You just go ahead and re-extend that and it'll just fix everything. You then want to come back around over here to this repeater, so you can see it's the one coming straight off this lever. And you just place your one observer coming away from it, with then going into a 4-tick delay repeater, a block in front of that, and then a redstone torch on top of that. Now you want to go ahead and place in your 3 stairs. You want to place in all of which are going to be here. So 1 stair here, 1 stair at the back over there, then 1 stair in front of it. So now when we flick this, what should happen is something like this, where it all gets replaced. Then once you activate it, everything should be hidden basically. So then this is going to be your floor level. So when you flick this, as you can see, it turns into stairs, it turns back into those solid blocks. You can also just fill in the sides over here so you don't actually end up seeing the redstone. So now this is optional. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding a button on the top and at the bottom. So you have a way to exit and enter this thing, but you do not have to do this, as I did not include this with the item list. So this is completely optional. But what you need to do is you want to come 2 blocks away over here. You then want to place a button on this block, just like so. And what you can do is you want to fill in this whole tunnel thing, just like so. Get yourself a slab and place a slab on the back over here. Redstone dust on top of that. So now when we activate this button, that redstone dust should glow. You then want to get a block, put it on top of that, a block to the right, and a sticky piston facing down, so that once again when we activate this button, that sticky piston extends. You then place an observer on the front of this sticky piston so that the back is this way and that the front is going to be over here. Placing 2 blocks down from here, a block to the right to destroy this block, and then 2 redstone dust. So now when we activate this, that redstone dust should flash for about a second. You'll want to come round to the other side over here and place a redstone torch on the side of this. So once again when we activate this, it turns off very quickly. You want to place a block just below it, a hopper going into that block. Whoops. Then another hopper going into that hopper. You're going to have to crouch and place it. You want to place another redstone dust just on top of this, like so. So that now when we activate this, both of that flashes for literally a second. You then put 1 item into any of these hoppers. Now make sure it is only 1. If you have any more than 1, it's not going to work. So just put 1 item, it can be anything, into this hopper. You then place a block over here, a block downwards, and then a comparator coming away from that hopper. You can destroy this block, and you want to replace it with the redstone dust. So now when we come over here, when we press this button, the whole thing hides. Then when we press it again, it all reveals itself. Now it's going to be this sticky piston over here which you're going to link up your next hidden entrance to. So let's say you wanted a button over here. All we would have to do is link up this button into this sticky piston. So anything like that. So basically anytime you link a button into this thing, it'll open and close it. So now when we click this, as you can see, it closes it. Then when we click this again, it opens it. So basically just link your second button anywhere going into this sticky piston. Anyway, that is the tutorial done. If you found this helpful, then please be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more fun videos just like this one. Anyway, that's all from me, and I will see you all later. Have fun with your new hidden entrance thing.